Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a House. And this is of course our first suburban house. Now I've done a couple of little bits kind of off camera. Actually my girlfriend has done a couple of bits. She decided to help herself in a way. So I'll kind of walk you guys through what's kind of changed and that kind of stuff. So this is all the same. You know, this is all the same. Most of this back part is basically the same. Yeah, simple. Messed around with the stairs and actually made them too wide because it does look better. I've tried a couple guardrails out, but I think this looks alright. I think this works. So we've kind of got that. Also got this kind of stone slab just going around the edge. The reason that I've actually done that is it just frames it a little bit better. It makes it look a little bit more natural, whereas if I put it back, actually, you'll kind of see what I mean. There we go. I also noticed some stuff outside. There you go. If you have a look at it like that, you can walk up this, you know, and everything, but it just looks... It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all. So what I did instead is I've just gone around that on the edge, just using stone slab. So it's still using that grey, but because it's a different type of grey and because it's a slab, it frames it nicely. Now upstairs, this has changed quite a lot. You'll notice. So just doing like basic planning because I had to mess around with this loads. So the other half actually did help me quite a lot with this. But what we've got is this walkway. You'll notice that there's a couple of bits of brown carpet here because didn't want to switch out that. So we've got spruce stairs from the oak. Which actually works nicely anyway as a different material, and then it steps up here, which is like a little mini area. Lots of natural light from these two windows. Got a couple things in the ceiling. I've actually used the glass trapdoors as well, so I've actually put those in, which are, of course, what biome? River biome? There we go. So river biome, actually putting those in. Of course, somebody could walk around and just do that, but I think they work quite nicely, and it means that we can put stuff in behind here as well, which is quite nice, so we could put like plant pots and stuff. And I haven't done any of that kind of stuff. I have in here though, haven't I? So yeah, I'll show you that room in a second because I've kind of already done that. Just inadvertently really, trying out size-wise. We've got the actual loft up there, it's in a real place. Same kind of style here using the grey and the white. So before here I've got grey and I've got layers of white going up. I've got pillars. Now on this one, what I've done is I've not taken the pillars because it doesn't make any sense to have like quartz pillars downstairs, but actually having the walls kind of painted similar. And you'll notice that this floor here actually has grey down on the bottom. Another layer of grey going across and just white going up to the top. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is an area for the loft, of course, which is like this. And I'll probably just talk about that in a second, actually. So there's a couple of little windows and stuff that I've added. And then just using this typical type, you know, when you have the small window in here, but we can't do the window, so it's kind of closed off. But this gives us one bedroom. Notice with the walls as well, I've gone with, you know, just having the white going all the way down and having grey coming across just on those bits, because this looked weird, and you'll agree now. See, it just doesn't look right, does it? So this looks better when it goes down white. I don't know why. I tried doing it on these walls as well, just like randomly, and it didn't work at all. So it just works there, but that gives us loads and loads of natural light, so we can have a really big bed in here. It's got lots more space than the old one. So in here we have a bathroom, and we're actually going to shove some lights in here, I think. I'm just going to do some very simple ones up here. Now that is going to be a pain in the ass because I can't really put lights there. Right, we can have a light there, and unfortunately we're going to have to put a light up. So we can't even put one there. We can put one there. It's going to be a bit... I don't know, I'll play around with that idea in a second. I think we will play around with that idea. I mean, we could just have it on the sides, couldn't we? And just have two there, or have one there, like one on this side, and one on that side, and then leave that. Yeah, that looks alright. You know, to me that looks alright. So, bathroom, we've got the big toilets. I actually need to biome this because I completely forgot to actually biome that up. Because I think that's quite an important bit. You know, we'll just have it white for now. Oh, white. White, there we go. So we've got that one. We've got like a little towel rack, just using, you know, your typical kind of stuff. I'm actually going to mess around with this a little bit, so maybe we'll move this over and we'll move that over as well. I do want to have some cabinets. I do want cabinets, so I'm going to grab dispensers, and these will all match really soon. Actually, probably by the time that this video is out, I would have already changed it in the texture pack because I'm going through and amending stuff. So it's going to have like this little area here. Oh, not that. This little area here with, you know, that. I think that looks better. Now we could obviously have a mirror as well. And for the mirror, I'm actually going to use an item frame. I don't often use item frames, but there is certain things that I do that I think it just works. And we're also going to do Gonna grab a flower pot. And we're gonna go with a pink tulip. Something like that will do. And we'll shove that in the corner. Just gonna have that in there. And we're gonna change that to like a lighter one. Not one of those, but we'll have... No, actually, no, we need darker, don't we? Not oak, though. Wow, I didn't know it changed the actual thing, but that's fine. Okay, so we got that. And that looks pretty good, I think. That looks quite nice. I do need to get a player head. I actually need to grab that up on the screen. So I'm going to quickly go on to Planet Minecraft. I know I've done this before as well. Actually, I remember it off by heart. I mean, I've just grabbed up the player thing anyway, and I got a message randomly. So I haven't even checked that. I'll check that later. But what we're going to do is we're just going to do and this is only on bucket servers that you can do this exact command. But or T for raw T. Okay, I can't remember. Well, that's good that I've got that page up because I've forgotten. So what we're going to do is going to look through these, have a look at the actual heads, and we'll find the toilet roll, which is the most useful one out of all of them. And that looks like, not like a rice ball, but fine. Oh my god. This is the problem with player heads. I think I need to like create a set, maybe, or a shop. Maybe we should do like a shop. Where you just press a button and you get the actual useful ones. Now, I have definitely gone over it, haven't I? I've gone past it. But it should be somewhere here. There we go. That one. Aussie Portorti. Because I want to have it that way round. So, we're going to do... what did I say? Yeah, I did something different. So we're going to have the toilet roll there. And also what I'm going to do, something that I've learned from Quitster. This is totally from Quitster. Now, using one of the flower pot metas, the actual grey one, that actually looks like a small bin, which you might have in there, or also for like a plunger. You know, it's that type of little thing that you get there. I thought that was just a brilliant idea. Now, the floor in here doesn't really work. We need some sort of tiles. Now, I've got some white tiles, but I don't really want white tiles. They'll look a little bit too, you know, just won't really work. Now, I do have a couple tiles in here, but these are all like messy at the minute. This one might work, so I'm going to use that one. So if we just grab that, change this out, and we're just going to change the box so we can see because... God damn it. I knew that was going to happen, really. Let's be honest. But for some reason I thought, why not? So I'm going to do that, and this goes up to there. So that looks hideous. Really looks hideous. Why didn't you guys tell me? Alright, well... We've got other stuff in here. That's just mainly random stuff in there. So let's have a look at the other tiles that we've got. And we've got like end stone. We've got like dark tiles, but I don't think dark tiles will work in here. I think I'll make it look too dark. And it might work. Yeah, we might as well go with it. I mean, why the hell not? What have we got to lose? So put that in. We'll fix this thing here. Damn it. And now I need to go back through. If I punch it or hit it really hard, then it changes colour, and I've done it again. There you go, that one. That one. 12. Okay, so we've got this, and we need to put back in, well, put the sink back in, don't we? So we're going to put the sink back in, and I'll just have it go into there. I got some lights in here. Now this fits in really nicely. It's just a very simple one. This isn't my design. This is like the typical one that I've seen on like everywhere, like World Corrales, for example. Just wrapping around some stairs, putting in this, and I prefer that one for the shower cap. I actually prefer the tripwire hook, so I tend to use that. But there we go. That's given us some actual drawers, and it's given us a sink, and we've got the toilet part of it. So I think all in all that actually works. I'm actually going to change this a little bit to the slab variant, so that smaller one. So I don't think the bigger one works here, and then we'll just leave that down for now. Now, do we want any paintings in here? Maybe we do. So, or maybe even some lamps as well. That might be quite nice. To actually have some lamps. So if we just go to here, we're just gonna have some blue. So everything seems to be blue. We're gonna put up a couple lamps. So we'll have like a lamp there, and we'll have a lamp there, maybe. You know, just something really simple. To put in. There we go, there and there. So we get these little lamps. You know, people can obviously just go around and fling them off, but yeah, they will actually do that. I know how people are. I think there's too many flower pots. We'll just go with something very simple. Like on this side, I think just a couple of shelves maybe, like up here. And actually just having them completely floating using probably We could go with some spruce, like birch or something. That looks a little bit too light, I think. So possibly go for the spruce wood. You know, just do something like this, and then we can have a couple little bits that look like towels on it. Which, of course, the closest we got is white wool. So we can actually have those on there. You know, just like one of them, or two of them, or something, you know. Just a couple of those. Don't really need anything above this, but we could maybe do with a painting of some sorts. So there we go. I like how I've got kind of like stuck here. Now I am going to be changing a couple of the paintings at some point, but yeah, I quite like that one, but maybe I'll just put that. Not a hotel or anything. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with that one or something, haven't I don't even like that at all, so maybe we'll just... We'll put it up there and then we'll leave it. But that kind of... That gives us that, so you'd have all your, you know, nice cleany stuff clean in here and clean. Could even put down a bath mat, you know, because you do get them. So I'm going to actually grab some light blue or some... Let's try all the blues. So we've got light blue. It's very light blue. Got a cyan, which is... I think that's what I used. No, that's not what I used there, but it does match a little bit better. We got the blues, so I might go with just... Maybe even just having a couple of blues or some cyan, or... I think maybe the light blue works. Maybe. And if I turn off shaders, we'll tell. There you go. So if you turn off shaders, it does. So that's what we're going to go with. Wow, this place is now really bright. I'm going to turn back shaders on because I love shaders. I do. I'm addicted. Right, so anyway, we've just finished the room. That's basically what we're going to be doing in these episodes. Oh dear. So that's our bathroom. And we've now done the bathroom. And it's got light and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. What we've got over here as well, we've got another bedroom. It's a little bit different, this one. Push back these a little bit so we can like make possibly a desk in here. Got a couple ideas for that. I've also left in, if there's ever a gap, I've always left that in as well. There is enough space above this for the smallest loft in the world. I've just left it. I've just completely lifted it, and yeah. That's all there is to say about it, to be honest. I think we need another light over here. And that'll knock out some carpet, but I do think we need another light there. Right, so we've got those. It's quite simple, you know. But up in the kind of loft area, now you'll notice that there's loads of glowing stuff. We've got a very small window on the side, and I'll show you where that is. But I thought that was quite nice because you can see out of it. I've also put in, basically got the, where I had the stone brick stairs. Put those in, put them upside down, and I've done spruce, no, oak wood. I've used oak wood. So I've left a gap of 2 and put some down, left a gap of 4, then put 2. And then here we've got a couple little gaps for where the actual nooks were of those. Put in a couple books, basically. Now I could also put on a window in this bit, which is right on the side. But the way that the UK kind of style, I know I'm doing American houses, and this is a very American house. The UK kind of style wouldn't ever have them on the side. The reason this one kind of gets away with it is because of how the roof is. So it's possible. Another thing I've got is like a skylight as well, so I've got a nice little skylight in there. I think it looks really cool. It looks really good from the outside. All it is just a couple blocks where the stairs would be and then cut out on the inside. But up here I'll put a load of junk, basically. So yeah, that's pretty good so far. We also need to do something in here. And actually sort that out. I might leave that in, actually. I like how I just destroy it and then put it back in. So yeah, we've got that. So if I look on the outside, still got these patio doors. Now I can't remember if I raised that up last time or not. I think I did, didn't I? I did do that on camera. If I didn't do that on camera, I did that. I think this is sticking up too much as well. I realised I just knocked that off, didn't I? That's good. But here we go. Put that on. I'll put some smoke, possibly. I'm not really too sure if it'll work right with these mod houses. So here's the actual skylight. Now, if I turn off shaders, it looks a lot better because it bugs out a little bit with those. But all it is just a couple of blocks in the ceiling. You know, just mid of this roof, and it works quite nicely because this is off a little bit, and both of these are kind of like off a little bit as well. You know, they're a little bit different, which is quite nice having those two. But yeah, simple little one there, and then the other window that we've got is just there. And it kind of looks quite nicely. I did try out a couple of windows again, kind of off camera with these, and I was thinking about maybe putting in one here, but then when you realise how small this is. You know, I can put in like one there, for example, but that doesn't look right with this. You know, it just doesn't really work. So I've just left that, and I think it actually looks better for leaving it, surprisingly. Now you'll notice that position-wise, it's not great where we actually are. We'll move that, and I've also started to do this. I'll do it. I promise. I just need to remember to do it. But yeah, what should we get on to next? I think because I've been blathering on quite a lot this episode, and I do apologise for that. I'm gonna go upstairs, and I'm just gonna finish out this area possibly. So, what do we actually need? We kind of need at least a big plant, and I think the perfect place for the big plant. By big plant, I actually mean there we go, end portal, and also what should we go for leaf-wise? Maybe acacia. Now, what I do need to do, and for some reason I don't know why I textured that as dirt. I textured the ender eye part of it as dirt. Don't know why. I could have done it as wood, so I'll do that as wood at some point. But there we go. That'll give us a nice, plant. It just looks very simple, and it is simple. We could also, if we really wanted to, do some very cool stuff. Because I've added in like pink leaves, so we could put that in if we wanted to. I don't think that looks right. That even the dark one looks really nice and viney, doesn't it? But I think light, just normal acacia, works perfectly fine in this bit. So we'll use that. Over here, I think we're just going to have a simple little end table with just a flower pot and having a flower onto it. And for colour, we'll use the allium, for example. So put this in here, just throw that in there, put that in, and maybe go with the light one. No, we need some variation. I'll put that one in. That'll work. It does kind of bug out, but that gives us a small one. I still don't like this block being underneath here, but what we can actually do now is move that over as well, so it looks better. It doesn't look better, does it? What does that look like? You'll notice the weird gaps that we got in there, and yes, that is a skull. So people have not seen that. I was going to leave that there in case I ever do a schematic and somebody breaks it, which I probably will do. I think I'll do schematics of all of these, or just do big tutorials on them. Right, so we've got that. Anyway, we need something out here. Just a small, maybe just a small little, cabinet type thing. Maybe even just books or something. Or simple. Let's think about simple. What would you actually have? You do just have like glass cabinets around, really. So I might just do something in yellow. Does not look right. I think this might be too cramped. There's something there. So I might just leave that empty, which is really weird for me. Now remember that I am a medieval builder, mainly. So I tried to fill every single gap with something. I think we even just move this over. That'll actually look better. So there we go. Move that over. And that will look better. Right, so that's the same texture as this one. Yeah. There we go. We'll get it on. It's a little bit different. Okay, so we get that instead. We get that in the corner. I think it looks quite nice. We could even, just bring that across, but then it doesn't really make sense with this flooring bit. Good, I guess move that across or do something here. Maybe. Anything to make it look a little bit more natural and like the space has been used a lot more. I think that works. Now over here, what can we have? Okay, we could actually have a small area for sitting. We are kind of like running out of time again, which sucks, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a little sitting area and we'll have some chests, for example. Something like that will do really nicely, I think. And I'm going to use... Or I was going to use something else, but actually I don't think it's going to work right. So if we had that there... Get these, and you'll notice that I'm doing the upstairs first. I don't really know why. I have no idea why actually. So I need to actually go into the probably lounge living room area next. But I don't think there's any biomes down here, so I'm going through. I'm not really too sure what colour to go for. We've got these. We've got some like light blues, so I might even go for like a light blue type colour just for these. Let's have a look. We can actually find one. I know I've put one in, at least. There's a lot of cyan. Ocean, river. There we go. So we're going to go with those. And put up some trapdoors. And I'll change those trapdoors as well. So if we put those in. Put trapdoors on. So these are like special textures that I've got in my my texture pack. Like lots and lots of special textures. Oh, we could actually go with glass backs, couldn't we? We'll go with those. Oh, hell. No, I think we do need a colour. Probably not white, though. We don't need those. Right, maybe go for the black ones, then. I'll try the black. To make it look really different and stand out. There we go, those ones. So I'm going to try those out. And I think that means that I'm going to have to change this to... not to ocean, but to... one of those. It looks a little bit too dark. So that sucks, but... maybe if we go for white, yeah, I'll go for white though. With those, maybe. And now, what I've got is, I have got a pressure plate, which is not a heavy one. Normal pressure plate. If we get a normal pressure plate, we get that one out, and we actually go through these. I've got like chests, so I think I'm going to find something to put that on. Now, what could we actually use for this? And that's always an interesting question. Maybe glass. I don't really want to use glass, but I think maybe even just using like that to make it look like a glass table, and then just put this on top. Yeah, that'll be like inset. It kind of does look like a glass table. Maybe use one of the metals of this as well. That's weird. Don't want an invisible one. Don't want one with just a single line, do we? It's just a normal boxy one. So maybe, yeah. No, I don't like that at all. Right, so we'll put that down. Maybe we'll try coloured instead. Even if, like, just any sort of colour. But none of those. And I'm going to go back again. I can't believe it. Switching back. Because I just think that river one looks better. We could always put in wool. We could always put in... There's so much we can actually do. There's not as much I'm not doing. Alright, that would just look weird. You know, that does, doesn't it? Doesn't look right. Which is why I don't think that's going to work. Maybe just fence. Let's go with the good old simple fence. And just leave it as that. Because that'll work. That works there. Got some different colours that we could actually go with. You know, like maybe birch or something. Sitting here. I still think that's too white. And I really do. Yeah, it's too white. Maybe do go with that. So I'm going to find the black one again. Just to add in more colour. There we go. I've gone past it. But that... okay, that looks okay. You know, it looks okay. So then we get this. We get a nice little area here where you can sit down and you can play chess or Monopoly or maybe, you know, stabby. There's lots of weird stuff I got in this pack. I think chess. I think chess is going to be the nicest out of all of them. So we'll do that. That'll be it for this episode. We're just going to kind of continue doing it. I think we'll start downstairs, weirdly. It's just that we've got some biomes down here now anyway, which kind of work. We'll work our way through the kitchen, because I think the kitchen we might do some... we probably won't do any biome stuff. I think most of the biome stuff will be probably just the couch. So I'm going to try not to do any biome stuff, but there will be. But I mean, anyway, that's like a nice little area, isn't it? It's quite nice. I think it looks good. But thanks very much for watching, guys. That's it for this episode. I will see you guys on the next one.